Hello everyone, welcome to Arpita Sharma classes. I am Arpita Sharma, your educator, and we are going to cover some very important topics from the perspective of prelims. So this is your prelim snippets wherein we are going to cover the most important snippets from the 1st March 2021 current affairs from the perspective of UPSC CSE examination. Let's start decoding the most crucial topics that were highlighted on 1st of March 2021 in various important newspapers. These 3-4 topics are going to be very helpful for your upcoming examination. Make sure that you are noting them down, or in case you want to download the class PDF, it will be uploaded on our Telegram channel Simplifying UPSC with Ease. The link of the same is given below in the description box. Let's start with the snippets. शुरू करते हैं हमारे prelim snippets से. I hope you all are ready with the class. उम्मीद करती हूँ आप लोग सभी ready हो class के लिए. These prelim snippets will be carried on throughout the month of March 2021. इस महीने आपके along with the DNA we are going to cover the few important topics from the newspaper. Okay, from the perspective of your prelims examination. The first important topic that we are going to cover is City Innovation Exchange, that is CIX. It's a platform which was launched by the Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs. I have underlined the ministry. Why? Because in prelims, any platform, any portal that is launched, they will ask you the name of the ministry who has launched that particular platform. So that is why the name of ministry is very important. Okay, so remember that Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs have launched City Innovation Exchange. When it comes to city, we have urban affairs. Okay, likewise you can remember it. So CIX will connect cities to the innovators across the national ecosystem to design innovative solutions for the pressing challenges that the city face. For example, infrastructure based challenge, right? So these are the challenges which will be covered by the innovators once the cities are connected with them through the CIX. The platform will ease the discovery, design and validation of solutions through a strong, robust means strong, transparent, that means even the citizens can know about it, and user-centric process that will reduce barriers for innovators and cities to discover the fitting solutions. Whatever challenges, drainage challenge, for example, Maharashtra, it faces the drainage problems, right? Infrastructure challenges, infrastructure in the field of medicines also, right? So these are the challenges. Any other business related challenge, academic challenge will be solved through this platform in the cities. Once the cities are connected with the innovators who are going to provide the solutions to solve these challenges. It is built on the concept of open innovation. Open innovation means even the citizens of the city can, access it. The platform will help in the flow of ideas outside in and inside out, enhancing the skills and capacity required to deliver smart urban governance. It will be a part of urban governance. Underline this. It is also very important for your GS paper too. Through interaction with academia and businesses or startups, platform will benefit cities in the transfer of ideas from labs to the real environment. Similarly, by helping urban governments interact with citizens, platform will ensure adoption of tested solutions that will be impactful and sustainable. So the city leaders and the citizens could easily interact with each other through this platform. So what will be the benefit of CIX? It will be a very important addition to growing innovation ecosystem of India. It focuses on innovative practices, fostering them in the cities. And through an open innovation process, it engages with innovators to design, test, deliver. Design, innovate, then test it, and then deliver the solutions to the cities and the citizens and the city government as well. And it will help the cities in adopting the solutions which will enhance the quality of life of the residents only, right? It will improve the ease of doing business. It will also realize Prime Minister's vision of new and Atmanirbhar Bharat, right? It will make cities more self-reliant, etc. Now, what is the importance of this platform? It will bring together the citizens' organizations, academic businesses and government to co-create, that is create together solutions for the challenges which the urban India is facing right now. So this was the City Innovation Exchange. Before we move forward, here's a small announcement for all of you. Unacademy has launched NCERT batches for UPSC CSE preliminary examinations. In these batches, they will be in English language also, Hindi also, and bilingual batches also. So, according to your language preference, you can select any one batch out of these and you can take your subscription today, because these are starting from 3rd of March 2021. Wherein we will be covering the complete NCERTs from class 6 to class 12th. Live classes will be taken by top educators. Even recorded lectures, class notes and PDFs will be provided to you. Daily quizzes will be conducted in order to monitor your performance and your learning. And you can use this code to get discount on your Plus subscription. Arpita 10 is the code through which you can get maximum discount on your Plus subscription. The link is given below in the description box below the video. Subscribe today, because from tomorrow the batches are starting. Also, we have 1 year batch course, 2 year batch course, right? 2022-23 का batch course भी हमारे पास है यहाँ पर, and it is in Hindi, English and bilingual language. According to your language preference, you can subscribe in any one of these. Link is given below in the description box. Use this code ARPITA10 to get maximum discount on your subscription. Coming on to the next important topic that we covered in the Hindu newspaper on 1st of March 2021 also. Khujli Ghar. It's a cramped triangular cage which is made from the logs of an indigenous tree that irritates the skin. And it is the news related to Nagaland. It's a traditional form of punishment that seeks to check the crime, to stop the crime. And some villages in Nagaland are trying to revive this form of punishment. That is why it was in news on page 1 of the Hindu newspaper yesterday. Some itchy cages are referred to as Khujli Ghar in Nagamese, but each Naga community has its own name. वैसे नागामीज यानी कि नागालैंड के जो लोग हैं वो इसे खुजली घर भी बोलते हैं, बट एवरी ट्राइबल कम्युनिटी नागालैंड हैज इट्स ओन नेम रिगार्डिंग दिस केज, राइट. सम पीपल कॉल इट शीकी, दैट मीन्स द फ्लैश हाउस, जिसको हम फ्लैश हाउस बोलते हैं, राइट. सम पीपल कॉल इट मसांगफुंग, बिकॉज ये मसांगफुंग के लकड़ियों से बना है, राइट. दैट इज वाई मसांगफुंग भी इसको बोल दिया जाता है. सम पीपल कॉल्ड इट खुजली घर. ओके. Coming on to the next important article, Australia's oldest aboriginal rock art. So a kangaroo painting created over 17,000 years ago by aboriginal artist has been identified with little help from some ancient wasp as Australia's oldest intact rock art. Very important discovery in the history of Australia. We have found a 17,000 years old aboriginal painting of a kangaroo. It represents a kangaroo. So now you must be wondering, ma'am, what is aboriginal? What is this aboriginal? So aboriginal is a member of, write it down, it is a member of one of the tribes living in Australia when Europeans arrived there. So aboriginal means belonging or relating to one of the tribes living in Australia when Europeans arrived there. That is aboriginal. Another important news related to Australia, Australia's Uluru Rock. So Australia's giant red monolith, mono means one single, lith means stone. Lith का मतलब हो जाता है stone. So it's a monolith Uluru, that is one single piece of stone, as you can see. It is also known as Ayers Rock. It has been permanently closed for trekking by the Australian government. Why? Because of its the spiritual significance or spiritual importance. आध्यात्मिक importance की वजह से इसको बैन कर दिया गया है, इस पर ट्रैकिंग नहीं किया जाएगा. ठीक है. It is an aboriginal tribe of Australia, Anangu, and for Anangu, that is the Australian tribe, this particular rock mountain, it holds a very spiritual importance, right? So it is this particular reason is responsible for the ban of trekking activities permanently by the Australia government. So it's a huge red rock monolith which was created in central Australian desert, and the Ayers Rock, first declared as a national park in 1950, renamed as Uluru Kata Juta National Park in 1993. It is included in UNESCO World Heritage List also because of its natural and cultural values. It is made up of sandstone, that is why it is reddish in color. Okay? And it is about 500 million years old. Okay, so it has a very strong spiritual significance for the people of Australia, for the Aboriginal tribe of Australia. Coming on to the next important topic, National Science Day. 28th of Feb is celebrated as National Science Day in India, and it is celebrated to mark the discovery of the Raman effect, which led to Sir C.V. Raman winning the Nobel Prize. First National Science Day was celebrated in 1987, and the theme is Future of STI, Impacts on Education, Skills and Work. So what is a Raman effect? You have understood the first National Science Day, you know the year also, you know the date also. The important point is, what is this Raman effect? You all know about Indian physicist Chandrasekhara Venkata Raman, who was born on this day in 1888. He won the 1930 Nobel Prize for Physics, and he was the first Indian and non-white to receive any Nobel Prize in Science. His groundbreaking work led to his discovery of Raman scattering and the Raman effect. It was discovered when light traverses a transparent material, some of the deflected light change the wavelength and amplitude. And he founded the Indian Journal of Physics also and Indian Academy of Science also. This is again very important topic. So let us learn something about the Raman effect. So it's a phenomenon and it is in spectroscopy. Okay, and it was discovered by Sir Chandrasekhara Venkat Raman in 1928. Underline the year. It's a change in wavelength of light that occurs when light beam is deflected by molecules. See over here, sunlight is coming, right? Then this is a scattering liquid. When it gets deflected by the molecules present in the air, right, or in the atmosphere, this scattered light is of unchanged wavelength. जो scattered हो गई है light, वो unchanged wavelength की होती है. But a small part, however, has wavelengths different from that of the light which was not scattered, which is a result of the Raman. So हम Raman effect बोलते हैं. Okay, so when a beam of light traverses a dust-free transparent sample of chemical compound, small fraction of the light emerges in directions other than that of the incident beam, that is the incoming beam. It goes down. Okay, and it changes wavelength and it changes color. That is the Raman effect. So this is all for today. I hope you enjoyed the class. उम्मीद करती हूँ आपको क्लास अच्छी लगी होगी. So we will be continuing these prelim snippets daily on our YouTube channel. Make sure that you subscribe to this channel, hit that bell icon, and also do not forget to subscribe to Unacademy Plus batches if you are preparing for 2022 examination. Links are given below in the description box. Thank you.